Good evening. I just wanted to go over really quick with you um, a homework packet that you'll be getting for your child to do. You will use the same sheet for the week. One side has letter names, the other side has letter sounds. And what you'll do is you'll have your child start at the first letter and you'll say to them, begin for 1 minute. I want you to try and name as many letters as you can, and I'll let you know when to stop. Just try the best you can. And they'll try and name as many as they can in that minute. What your job to do while they're reading from the sheet is to mark any errors they make. So you can see here on the letter names, this child missed E, C, E, and C. And then I put a bracket to mark the last letter that they named that day. So then when I'm done, I go through and I count how many letters they got right. And I know each row has 10, so there's 30, 6 more, but they missed 4. So I'm going to do 36 minus 4 is 32. And I'm going to do that for Monday in red. And then I'm going to go over here to my graph and graph that. Let's see if I can find my toolbox here. 1 second. There we go. And so then I would, on my graph, insert. So they had 32. I would go to here and I would kill her in on Monday for letter names. I would make that red on the graph and I would show my child the mistakes that they made. And then I would go over those letters. And I would tell them this letter, uppercase, lowercase, that's an E. And here's letter C. Then we would go into the back and do the same thing for letter sounds. And I would record their score here at the bottom again. And then their graph for this one would be over here. So they got 23 letter sounds. Most kids will always get more letter names than they will sounds, just because they learn letter names before they learn sounds usually. So just mark that in right there on 23. Okay. And then, so what their goal is by the end of the week, by Thursday night, you want to see their graph kind of go up higher and higher each time. And what you'll return to me on Friday would be their letter names and letter sound, this one that you marked on, and then the graph for that week. So you would just pull those 2 sheets off the top of your packet, put it in their folder on Thursday night, and then they return it to me on Friday for a prize. The other packet that doesn't have graphs in it, it has the letter names and the sounds, that's the packet that goes in front of your child. That packet does not need to come back to school ever. It's just what they're reading from. They don't need to see the sheet where you're marking while they're reading from it, because it's very distracting to them. So just make sure they have the clean sheet, and then you keep the sheet that is marking on. But then definitely afterwards, go over their mistakes, show them the graph. They'll really get into it and try and beat their goal. Thank you. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a good evening.